feel the future of the cup sole. That is what Nike are claiming with their new SB shoe to hit the market, the Force 58. It looks and it feels quite similar to an SB Dunk. It could be the new version or the cheaper version, slimmed down version even, that you may say, that is more accessible to people, and that's a bit of a cheaper option. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you're all going well. Today, got my hands on the new Nike Force 58s, along with some lifetime laces. These guys are meant to claim to be 20 times stronger than your regular laces and meant to last up to 100 hours of skate time, which is going to be pretty handy because I'm going to chuck these straight into these Forces because they look like these shoelaces are in the area where they're going to rip straight away. Special thanks to Lifetime for sending these out, muchly appreciated. Nike says the shoe gives you the durability of a cup sole with the flexibility of a vulcanized shoe. Though the outsole, I don't know if you can hear that, sounds a little odd, and it's also very stiff to start with. There is no removable insole in these shoes. It's going to be interesting for impact protection. I'm really curious about the TriStar tread that they've put in this shoe. It is nice and deep. It's around 5 millimeters. Does look a little odd, but that says it expands and contracts for better board feel and comfortability. It'll be interesting, so I'll find out when I end up skating these shoes very soon. Now, the all-important fit. I'm a size 11. These shoes fit true to size pretty much, like all Nikes for me. They actually fit a half a size under. So a 10.5 would be like perfectly right on it to be snug. But these 11s are perfect. They do sort of run the sizing like an SB Dunk. They're a little bit wider than a usual Nike SB shoe, which is perfect for me and perfect for people who have like a little bit more of a chunkier foot like myself. I got the blue colorway. I didn't realize there was another colorway in the pink, which I'd rock as well. This shoe has a mix of suede and canvas on the upper, and the heel is medium padded with a suede patch for the heel flips. These are based off the heritage basketball style with perforations on the toe cap, which will help your feet breathe, and the swoosh is a nice touch just to finish it off, I reckon. The main swoosh is made of leather, giving this shoe 3 different type of materials on the upper. Like I mentioned, it's mediumly padded around the heel. The shoe is a low, not a full low, not a full mid. It's just like that nice in between. Overall, the aesthetics of this shoe is very nice. It's very pleasing to look down at. So I just pulled the Nike shoelaces out to put the Lifetimes ones in there. You can really tell the difference between a regular shoelace, which is probably made of cotton, and the Lifetime laces, which is going to clearly last a lot longer. It's made of nylon, it's stiff. It's a little bit wider too. I'm pretty sure it's a 9mm shoelace compared to what looks like to be a 6 or 7mm. It doesn't really stretch like a normal shoelace does as well. So, gonna get these in, have a look at them, then go for a skate. These shoes do feel comfortable straight on feet. I've tried them on. They're not, like I mentioned, they're a nice wide fitting shoe. They're very comfortable. They are a little bit stiff, but hopefully, like Nike says, they do break in quickly. I'm gonna chuck these Lifetime laces into these shoes and see how we go, and head off for a skate soon, and I'll report back. Alright guys, back after a couple of sessions on the new Nike SB Force 58s. First things first though, the Lifetime laces. They're holding up really well. Skating brand new grip. There's no abrasions, no marks on the laces. The only small negative though is they are a lot shorter than your average lace. Therefore, it just doesn't give you much room to tie your laces, and I was always having to stop and tie my laces up as they're always coming undone. So my result in that was I ended up having to just tie a knot in my shoelaces, making it hard to get the shoe on and off. But if they're a little bit longer, they'll be perfect. It's just because of that nylon material, it just doesn't hold grip on itself when you're trying to tie your shoelace. But now on to the shoe itself. First things first, everyone at the skate park was saying, "Nice shoes, mate. What are they? Are they Dunks? How have you got new Dunks?" A lot of Dunk questions really. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, to me and to the eye, they're almost like a slimmed down version of the Dunk. A lot cheaper, they're $50 cheaper AUD for the shoe if you can get your hands on Dunks, which is nearly impossible these days. Lost my train of thought, forgot what I was talking about. But the toe box, it's not as square as your traditional Dunk. It's got a nice little bit of a point to it, good for kick flips. Not as pointy as say what I've been skating, the Adidas Tyshawn Jones shoes. They got a really pointy toe box, which I liked for kick flips, but I was still getting my kick flips well in these. Flip the shoe around to the heel. These are really good for heel flips. I was nailing a lot of my heel flips in these shoes, which is great, which is surprising. So for the flick on these shoes, I would rate pretty solidly. What also I'm rating pretty solidly is the suede on the upper. There's hardly any abrasions on the suede after the couple sessions that I've had on these shoes, which is a really good sign. None of the stitching's really ripped or anything like that. It's like they look almost like new, unlike the S shoes that I was skating a little bit back, which would destroy them within an hour or two. One of the more of the negative points is that the insole, there's no removable insole, therefore the impact protection is next to none. I landed primo a couple of times and really hurt my feet. And on the point of feet being hurt, the first 4 hours after skating these, pulling them off, my feet did hurt quite a bit. Like, Nike did say the quick break-in period, and when I first opened the box and like showed you guys the shoes, they were really stiff, and they are still pretty stiff. They got a lot more flexibility in them now, so they're not quite fully broken in. But that breaking in period, you might end up with a bit of a sore foot after a bit. Also, like I mentioned, I would highly suggest getting in some insoles. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to head inside and buy some, or I have bought some. They're on the way. So insoles are 100% a must for this shoe. Overall, been really enjoying these shoes the first couple of sessions. They skate well, they look great. You get plenty of comments at the skate park if that's your kind of thing. But the flick is good, the look is good, the durability is holding up so far. The only small negative is the next to none impact protection, but you can fix that easily with some insoles. The break-in period's probably a little bit longer than your average shoe. The TriStar grip that they say flexes and moves with you when you skate, I haven't really noticed it, but it has got good grip. And when you don't want grip to move your foot around, I'm finding that you can do that as well. So the tread is going well. Hopefully it holds up in my high wear area where my big toe is. That's where I squishy quite a bit. But as usual guys, if you like this video, hit that like button, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in a new video soon. Peace. There will be a full review of this shoe coming probably in a couple of weeks or so when I've really given it a full wear test. I'm pretty excited about skating this shoe. I have high hopes. I'm really hopeful that it is the new Dunk, like a slimmed down version of the Dunk. It's cheaper, people can actually buy it. It looks good. Let's can only hope.